Okay, real quick, guys, I just want to talk about hedonism and living for pleasure while avoiding pain. And you will find that it's mostly females who live hedonistically, right? Most men are just not afforded that luxury. We cannot live hedonistically just because we can't just get by on our looks alone. We actually have to go out there and create real value in the world. And if we don't, then we're basically invisible in the world, right? We will not get any accolades or congratulations or any praise for doing nothing out there, for seeking pleasure, right? Whereas women often do, and this is why most women tend to live hedonistically, right? It's like everything about their entire existence is living for pleasure while at the same time avoiding pain, right? And this is why most women avoid conflict, right? And this is why most modern women, especially, and most of these modern day feminists, can't stand criticism, right? They can't handle criticism. This is why they have that term mansplaining. It's to shut you down from criticizing them. That's what mansplaining is. Like, don't try to invalidate me or my beliefs, even though you have your dumb facts and your dumb statistics. I feel this way because that's what my emotions tell me. So it's right. I don't care about your facts, right? No different than a whining baby, a child. But who also lives hedonistically are children, right? Children just live for pleasure. They're not thinking about pain yet, nor should they, right? They're just kids, not yet. However, most females do live hedonistically and just do not want to deal with any type of pain bodies whatsoever. However, part of the beautiful aspect of life, I don't even want to say harsh reality, but part of the beautiful aspect of life is that you don't get rewarded for pleasure seeking. You get rewarded for going through pain, right? Because we often don't learn from pleasure. We learn from pain. The reason why is because we don't want to experience that again. We don't want to experience that pain. This is why, as a child, like if you the first time you put your hand to a fire and it burned you, you never did it again, right? Because you remember that pain. You remember what that felt like, and you don't want to experience that again. And this is often what it takes to, grow into an adult and become a productive member of society and become successful in society is you need to go through pain. And usually the most successful people you'll find out there are people who've gone through a lot of pain, right? And they just pushed through and they just took it in stride. And they didn't let it keep them down. They didn't let it, define who they are. Whereas most women do, right? It's like when they go through a pain or the failure, they let that shit define them. It's so like, it's just so weird, like how they just, I mean, I keep seeing all these hashtags about strong, independent women. Those are usually the first ones that they can't take an opinion that is different from their own. Those are the ones that are the first ones who want to shut down everyone else because they don't agree with them. To me, that's weak. That's cowardly. But in order to, as a man, in order to go out there and do anything with your life, get on your path and purpose, get on your grind. It's delusional to think that you could just get on there and experience pure pleasure. If anything, you're going to experience a lot of pain. And you know that. And you're up for that. And you're willing to take on that challenge. Right? Because as a man, you have no other choice. So that's why I don't get this hashtag like women are stronger than men. I'm like, I just don't. I mean, hey, that's your hashtag, great. But I just don't see that, right? Because most women live hedonistically. Hedonistically, right? They live for pure pleasure while, or increasing as much pleasure in their life as possible while decreasing as much pain as possible. And it's guys that I see that are going out there and just confronting that pain and, just coping with it and being like, doing the best that they can to get to their goal, what they want to achieve, right? To get to their result. And they don't have so much time on their hands where they need to worry about what other people are thinking of them and they need to shame them or shut them down because they're not providing an echo chamber, So it's funny because my girl was asking me the other day, she goes, why do you think there's like so many obese women these days, or what's going on with that? Like, she's like, because she was looking at one of my old yearbooks, and she goes, I noticed like women back then were like all thin. And I'm like, well, not all of them, let's be fair. But I said most women were, because back then, if you got too fat, if you started to get obese, you would get shamed, right? I mean, people would just call you names, right or wrong, right? People would shame you, and then it would cause other people, it would cause that person to either lose weight, stop eating so much, or, to do something about it, right? Whereas these days, so because they felt that pain, right? No, they didn't want to keep being made fun of. Whereas these days, we've relieved women of that accountability of having to be fit, healthy, and now we have the body positivity movement. We have the fat positivity movement, I think, something like that, right? It's all about body positivity, and you're beautiful no matter what size you are, and you're healthy. You could be, 300 pounds and healthy, and it's like that completely contradicts the science, and most normal people won't agree with that. But again, what is that message sending? Sending the message that women don't want to go through that pain, at least those type of women, right? They don't want to go through the pain of having to maybe suppress some of the foods that they're eating that might not be the most optimal for their health. They don't want to have to go through the pain of, working out at 5 a.m. before work. They don't want to have to go through the pain of, having to adopt better habits. So instead, no, I just want to continue eating whatever I want. Nachos at 2 a.m., ice cream in the morning, whatever I want. French fries, onion rings for dinner. I want to eat whatever I want. And don't you dare invalidate me. Don't you dare shame me for that. Don't you dare mansplain. Right? They want to continue this hedonistic lifestyle where they're just living for pure pleasure. And I've always said, like, most modern women today have turned into complete narcissists because of this. It's like society out there has coddled them to no end, to the point where they're just completely blameless and faultless of anything, and they're living in a reality where it's like just so subjective and so void of any common sense. It's almost hard to imagine like they actually believe their own like BS that they're feeding themselves, and there's a lot of arrogance involved in this. There's a lot of, like self-centeredness, but I'm not even getting into that. I mean, it's just to the point is like you as a man cannot afford to live hedonistically, even if you wanted to, right? Even if you wanted to, you would have to still go out there and pound the pavement. I mean, right now, I'm here in Vegas. I've been enjoying this view for the entire month. Okay, I have not just been sitting here looking at this view, man. I'd say 99% of the time I've been working, I've been pounding the pavement, I've been creating content, I've been having meetings with my staff over Zoom. I did a few private boot camps. The only time I get to look at this view and enjoy it is when I'm looking in the rearview mirror while I'm shooting content, right? Because I'm that busy. I'm constantly just grinding. Even in my position where like I've achieved success, I could retire if I wanted to, actually, right now. I don't. I just keep pounding the pavement because I'm like, what if something happens to me when I get older and I have some major medical issue or something? I want to make sure that I take care of myself while I still can. I can't just live hedonistically and come out here and just sit around all day and enjoy all the best restaurants and not get my work done. Right? It's like I still have to do this stuff. I can't just sit out here, like go out there to all the finest restaurants and eat like a pig and then just, demand that you guys accept me at 300 pounds talking about like, self-development. I can't do that. Right? Because men, there's a different set of rules for men. We can't get away with that type of hedonistic lifestyle, can we? Right? It doesn't mean we can't enjoy ourselves from time to time, right? Because once I'm done working, I am going to hit one of my favorite steak restaurants here with my girl, and we're going to just sit and relax and enjoy it. But that's not for a few hours. I got to finish pounding out this content. Then I have a coaching call tonight in about an hour that I have to prepare for, even though I'm hungry and I want to go out there now. I got work to do, right? I can't just hedonistically ignore everything and go live for my pleasure and tell everyone to piss off. I can't do that, right? It's just... it's just not what we do as men, right? We have to go out there and we have to sacrifice. At the end of the day, it is sacrifice. We have to go through some pain. We have to go through some pain before we get to the pleasure. We know the pleasure is a reward for going through the pain. Whereas for most people who live hedonistically, male or female, but it's mostly female, there is no pain. It's just, there really is no responsibility. It's just about going out there and living for pleasure while trying to avoid pain. And like I said, you can't get anywhere without experiencing pain. You know, you just can't. You just have to learn how to deal with that pain and overcome it and just adapt to it. That's what most guys who are high value, who are successful do. Right? But dudes who are losers, and especially these modern females today who are just completely hedonistic, it's not about that. It's about them just living for pure pleasure. But as always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to share below in the comments, please drop them in the comments below. Share with the tribe. Always love to see you guys in my comments. Always very entertaining, so drop those comments below. So until next time, this is Matt Cross from AlphaMaleSecrets, signing out here from top of Vegas. Have an excellent view as always, and I always love to share it with you guys, so here we are. Hope you're enjoying it as well. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on my YouTube channel. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe to my channel. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, so please make sure you're subscribed as well. That way you'll get my videos fresh as I upload them, and you won't have to dig and search through YouTube and waste your time doing that. You will get them as I upload them. The second I upload them, you will be notified. Right? So make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well. And for all of you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by becoming a premium subscriber of my premium AlphaMaleSecrets channel, which I am hosting on a private platform away from YouTube. And the reason I'm doing that, obviously, is to protect my content from YouTube in the event they try to shut me down one day. All of my premium AlphaMaleSecrets content will be protected. And it's real easy to get signed up. Right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me who can't afford $1. Right? Really easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box and we'll take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now and I will see you in my next coaching video. Alright, signing out over here from Vegas. Got the Eiffel Tower behind me. Got the Cosmo where I used to stay. Long story with that. Nothing against the Cosmo. The Aria in the distance there. I think you can see Vidara and the Luxor, Big Pyramid, Mandalay Bay, and there goes Bellagio right across. But it's an excellent view, and I usually leave my curtains open. I wake up to this like this big sunshine just coming through my window, but I love to wake up to this view. It's spectacular, and if you've never been to Vegas, you should come and check it out. It's pretty awesome. So until next time.